Hi, this is Kavitha. Welcome to my biology class. So today we are going to see the topic about nutrition in human beings. In the last class we saw how does the amoeba obtain its nutrition. So today we'll see about nutrition in human beings. Okay. So the digestive system plays a main role for the human beings when we speak about nutrition. So that digestive system, it has two parts called alimentary canal and the digestive gland. So this alimentary canal starts from mouth to the anus. It ends in the anus. So mouth is the first important part plays in the alimentary canal. So how do we ingest the food? With the help of our mouth. So mouth plays an important organ in the digestive system. So after it enters into the mouth, it moves towards the buccal cavity. So what is that buccal cavity? Buccal cavity, this consists of tongue and teeth. So tongue is a muscular organ which is present in our mouth. It helps to mix the food particles with the saliva. Then what is the function of a teeth? So teeth has both upper jaw and the lower jaw. So both the jaws helps to chew our food. That is for the mastication of the food. So like we are breaking the complex substances of the food into the simpler ones. So that has been done by this teeth. Then after completing the function in buccal cavity, it moved towards a pharynx. So pharynx, it is like a funnel shaped area. It acts like a bridge between esophagus and also like buccal cavity. So it starts from the pharynx. So it ends, the food particles ends in the pharynx. This pharynx moves the food particle towards the esophagus. So when it comes to the esophagus can be also called as food pipe. So when it reaches the food pipe, it is a very long tube. It is nearly of 25 centimeter in length. It directs the food particle towards the small intestine. So how it is directing the food particles to the small intestine? With the help of the peristaltic movement. What is it, peristaltic? It is the rhythmic contraction of the movement of food pipe. So by contraction and relaxation of the food pipe, these food particles are moving forward towards the small intestine. So then after that it reaches to the small intestine. So small intestine is a very important organ and all the digestion process takes place only in this small intestine. Understood? And also it is like nearly of 7 meter in length. It is a coiled tube. Small intestine, if you see, it is very coiled and it is folded in number, and it is nearly of 7 meter in length. But if you see the width or if you see the thickness, it is very thin. So that's why the name arises as small intestine. After it reaches the small intestine, now the small intestine is divided into three parts. The anterior part, it is called as duodenum, and the middle part is called as the jejunum, and the posterior part is called as the ileum. So all the digestive juices also takes place here. So the small intestine, it gets all the secretion from pancreas, from the liver. So all the secretions, it gets all the digestive juices from everything, and the mastication of the food particles will be there. So there the digestion takes place, and all the energy whatever it is present in the food particles will be transformed to all parts of the body. So after it reaches the small intestine, then also like how it is transformed from the small intestine, how it is transformed to all parts of a body. There is a small finger like projections is present in the small intestine, which is called as villi. So villi, it is richly supplied with the blood capillaries. So what is the function of the blood? Blood is moving throughout the body, am I right? So with the help of that, whatever the energy molecules present in the food, it is being absorbed by those villi, absorbed by those blood capillaries, and it is transformed to all parts of our body. So once after all these happens, the waste products will be left out. So those waste products, it is move towards the large intestine. So large intestine does not involve in the digestion process. It involves only in the ingestion process. It allows all the waste products to come out. So it absorbs only water and the electrolytes. So it transforms all the food particles, all the waste products into feces. You know what is feces, and it's sent out through the anus. So large intestine, it consists of three parts called cecum, colon and rectum. So by the help of these three parts, large intestine send out all the waste products outside of our body through anus. So this is what the function of the alimentary canal. So here you can tell about like 5 important process what we have seen in the amoeba. What is it? So through the mouth, what it is doing? It is ingestion. So when we take in the food, when the food particles are being absorbed by the mouth, then that process is called ingestion. So once ingestion happens, next what the tongue and teeth is doing, it is mixing the food with saliva, and the teeth is masticating the complex substances into simpler ones, and that process is called as digestion. So after that, it is being absorbed by our food pipe, esophagus, and that process is called absorption. After that, it enters into the small intestine, and the energy molecules are being transformed to all parts of our body, and that process is called assimilation. And the last one, large intestine, when all the waste products move towards the large intestine, through the anus, all the waste has been sent out, and that is called ingestion. Okay, and one more information, if you see in the small intestine, for the herbivorous animals, it will be very long than ours. Why it is? Because herbivores always eat the grass type of the food materials, and what it is present in the grass, a cellulose material is present. To digest that cellulose material, a longer small intestine is present for the herbivorous animals, and that is totally different, and they have a totally different parts. The same small intestine will be there, and there will be like one more part also will be included to digest those cellulose particles. Understood? So this is what the difference between the carnivorous animals, that is like even with us also, like carnivores and the herbivores. Little bit the small intestine will be longer than in the carnivores. Okay, I hope you have understood this topic today. So if you have any doubts, you can ask the questions. I'll see you in the next class with a new topic. Thank you. Bye bye.